Police have revealed the names of 6 of the 7 people killed in Highland Park. They include the parents of a little boy who was pulled to safety by strangers. This morning, those 7 stolen lives are being mourned by their families and a stunned community. Adriana Diaz is outside North Shore Highland Park Hospital, which is treating some of the survivors. Adriana, it's just heartbreaking. Good morning.
Good morning, Nikki. It really is. Those patients being treated, they range in age from 14 years old to someone in their 70s. And an 8-year-old boy had to be airlifted to a Chicago Children's Hospital. We've been talking to survivors, and they are shaken to the core, not only by what they experienced, but by the fact that these shootings are more common and almost feel inevitable.
It was the worst moment of my entire life.
Natalie Lorenz says there was no mistaking the pops for fireworks on the 4th of July.
So loud, like a war movie, you know, not like one shot, like rapid fire.
She and her family had just sat down on the curb to enjoy the parade when bullets rained down on the crowd.
We just got up and started running. I grabbed my youngest son, and my husband had my other 2 kids. My mom was running with us. She wiped out and fell and got separated from us.
When I was down on the ground, the guy next to me looked like his leg was shot off, and the woman in front of him was completely covered with blood.
In the chaos, Lorenz still tried to shield her small children from the reality.
I was like spelling out shooting because I didn't want my kids to hear. I told them it was fireworks, that someone had set off fireworks and they got out of control.
And you spelled the word shooting out so your kids wouldn't understand?
Yeah. I was like, there was an SHOOTING.
7 people all left home to celebrate our nation and never came back. Among the victims, Catherine Goldstein, Nicholas Toledo, who was visiting from Mexico, Jacqueline Sundheim, a teacher at a local synagogue, Irina and Kevin McCarthy, and Stephen Strauss. Lorenz remembers seeing the McCarthys and their 2-year-old son next to them. That's their plaid blanket.
It makes no sense how anyone could do this to a child where there are children.
To think of that little boy.
And to think that that could have just as easily been us.
How far away were you from them?
I mean, my kids were sitting on their blanket. We kept being like, guys, that's not your blanket. I mean, inches away from us. How did we survive? Like, why did we survive? According to our Chicago station WBBM, that little boy, the McCarthy son, was found by bystanders at the parade. This community rallied around him. Word spread on social media looking for his family. He was eventually reunited with his grandparents. His parents are gone. A GoFundMe account has been started for him. And this little boy, just 2 years old, now faces a long road ahead without his parents. Vlad.
Adriana, you know, when I saw the little photo of him covered in blood, his socks covered in blood, it just brought tears to my eyes. And now that child has become effectively the symbol of this plague in the United States of America. It's heartbreaking. Adriana, thank you very much for your reporting.